my dad was an actor. He was really kind of a weird guy, kind of a scary guy. You know, he yelled a lot, but he was also a sweet guy. You know, I actually went to Our Lady in Malibu for preschool, kindergarten, first grade. It's a Catholic school. And I went to Highland Hall, 3rd grade through 6th grade. It's not strictly Christian, but it's a school with a lot of Christian lessons and ethics. My dad is Jewish, was Jewish, he's dead. My mom was a part of a lot of different religions. She was part of the Tsukiyama Hikari, this Japanese religion where she lived in Japan for many years. She was a model. She converted to Judaism. I actually converted to Judaism in between 6th grade and 7th grade. After 6th grade, I took a mikveh bath after I got circumcised, which was like terrible. It was a really scarring thing. I don't suggest getting circumcised when you're near puberty, like I was. It was really painful. And this gave me this weird sexual stigma about my penis. And you know, these scars that I had and these stitches that I had. I got dozens of stitches in my penis. And this is right before I started getting erections after 6th grade. And then at the Jewish school, I found that these people were not Christian people in the way that Christian people are really friendly and nice people. These people were more mean and were liars. And you know, this one guy stuck, Matt Cronish. And you know, actually I had a friend from Highland Hall from 3rd grade, Ori, who he also was my friend until, I don't know, probably 27. But after I was in Jewish school, 9th grade was my last year, and I was in Jewish school for 3 years, 7th, 8th, and 9th. You know, I didn't really pursue Judaism after that. I felt that the Jewish experience was kind of a bad thing, and that there was a lot of you know, bad memories. And my first girlfriend was Christian, Layla Church, who I met at Calabasas High School, senior year. But we didn't really ever go to church to pray. We went to like some dinners that were church sponsored. Or that were some like church dinners that didn't have to do with services. I started smoking weed when I was like 15. And I smoked weed for, you know, I've taken actually some breaks, actually as long as a few years where I didn't smoke weed. But with these Jewish people, you know, they stole from me, and they laughed at me, made fun of me, made jokes. I was the butt of the joke. They scared me. They're scary people. You know, I was a really short guy when I started going to Jewish school in 7th grade. I was probably 5 feet, if that. Maybe I was less than 5 feet tall. Some kids in the class were 6 feet, over 6 feet. And so I was kind of, you know, I wasn't this weak little kid, but in some ways I was, you know, I definitely wasn't like I was never like a, you know, guy that was looking for fights. And it wasn't just the fighting that scared me. It was the, you know, Jewish people I know are, you know, famous for murder. The Murder Inc., the company, I think in the 1920s, it was big. The Roaring 20s, I think Murder Inc. was this like really huge company where it was mostly Jewish and some Italian. And they murdered, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of people. And that's what they did. That's what these Jewish people did back then. And I knew about this. I had read about this when I was really young, 6th grade, 7th grade. So I met this guy, Tal Goldstein, in 9th grade. And it was at his house that I started smoking. We actually would smoke this hookah, which is this Middle Eastern water pipe you fill with like fruit-flavored tobacco. And his dad was cool, this guy Mookie. And he didn't mind if we were smoking tobacco in 9th grade on the hookah. And Tal, I heard, passed away. But I don't know about I don't know how. But I had this vision that Jewish people leave California like we did in Egypt. But I don't know, you know, I'm actually a Christian. I actually like California. I don't want to leave.